Welcome to the Optimum Insider. This is a series where we take you behind the scenes of our transformation journey. I'm Dennis Mathew, Chairman and CEO of Optimum. I'm here with Mike Parker, who's the President of Consumer Services. Excited to have you. Welcome, Mike.
Thanks, Dennis. Glad to be here.
Well, thanks so much for being here. And, we've known each other for a long time. And so I thought it would be helpful for folks to get to know you a little bit better as a leader and as a person. And so I just find it incredibly fascinating, your journey. You've mentioned to me before that your family has the entrepreneurial spirit, and you actually have a family business based out of Chicago, and you sent me some products one Christmas, which I really enjoyed. Maybe you can share a little bit about that and how it's influenced you personally and professionally.
Yeah, awesome. So my grandfather actually moved from Tennessee to Chicago with a sixth grade education, and in 1918 started going door to door with my father in a little radial wagon selling his mother's sausage recipe,
Wow.
Just going door to door. And from there, he built a factory and became the first Black-owned company to have union drivers and to have a federal USDA inspection. And
Wow.
so it's still going strong today. And, so something we're proud of. It's part of American history. But what it's sort of instilled in me,
Yeah.
I've always gone the corporate route.
Mhm.
And you always hear me talk about that entrepreneurial spirit. So it's
Sure.
like, how do I take that entrepreneurial spirit that I got from my family and apply it in the corporate setting?
That's awesome. I love that journey, and I love the products. So I appreciate that. We've talked a lot. We've known each other a lot in terms of career, and I know that you have picked up and moved several times, and you've done that in a way where you'll end up in a new city and get fully integrated. When we talk to people about career journey and progression, sometimes that's a challenge, right? They're like, oh, I'm so comfortable. Even for myself, I grew up in Philly and I thought, oh, this is be really hard to pick up and move, but you've been able to do that several times. What's, how do you get the courage, and how do you get acclimated, and how has that influenced your professional career and personal?
Yeah, so from a personal standpoint, I've been blessed to have a wonderful wife, and so she's made the move easy. And so we started this whirlwind, and I think, I'll call out the cities. It's sort of like a James Brown song. We moved from Chicago to Detroit to Baltimore to New England, back to Chicago, back to Connecticut, to Pittsburgh, to Baltimore, and now Long Island City. And what we've done has been judicious around the ages of the kids. So we've let them finish high school. And from a work standpoint, I've just always, and maybe it goes back to the military, had a belief in self that I could go someplace and make a positive change. And so I've enjoyed going to every place and meeting new teams and building teams. And, I'm still in contact with people all around the country today because of that journey.
That's awesome. And I remember I started in my old company, and I was at headquarters for 15 years and then made the transition into the field. And as I, started to travel different states, I learned how diverse our customers are, and our towns and our cities, and how customer experience is so critical even at that level. Maybe you can talk a little bit about, as you've taken on these roles, how that's influenced how you think about customer experience and how that is now shaping how we're delivering that here at Optimum.
Yeah, so if you think about the Optimum journey, it's hard to really engage and be a trusted brand if you're at arm's length from your customers.
Right.
And so it's important to have your employees have pride in where they work, have a sense of community at work, because then they bring that out to the softball games and to the grocery store. And so I always want our employees to think of our customers as part of the Optimum family.
Yes.
And if you treat your customers that way, then they stay customers, and then others want to join that family.
Yeah.
but you have to be on the ground with people. So to your point, whether it means you're doing board service or whether it means you're just proudly wearing your Optimum gear after you leave work to go to the grocery store. And a lot of times you get people saying, I love your products. And every now and then you get someone saying, hey, you know what, I'm having a problem.
Yeah.
And it's all of our jobs to make sure that those people no longer have problems, that they feel valued.